Hello, good people. How are you? Welcome to my channel, Sitting Academy. Today we have a paper, ZIMSEC Mathematics Paper 1, June 2026 session. Okay, so we have question number 1. Question number 1 says express 3,6824 correct to 3 significant figures. Remember, significant figures is before the what? The comma. Are we together? So that's 1.6824. Okay. To what? To 3 significant figures. So we're going to count 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So here, so 6, that's where there is 3 significant figures. So 8 is 5 and above, so we can add what? We can add 1 here. So we're left with what? 31, comma what? Comma 7. That will be our answer. So our answer will be 31, comma 7. Okay, so to two decimal places after the comma, 1, 2. So there's 2 here. We cannot add anything because it is below what? Below 5. If it was 5 and above, we could add 1 here. So it will be 31, 6, 8. So answer will be 31, 6 what? 68. Okay. To the nearest 10. So from our number 31, 6824. Let's round it off to what? To the nearest tens. So these are units and these are what? Tens. Then this one, these are 10th, 100th, 1000th, and so on. So to the nearest what? 10. That's here. So 1 is below 5. So our answer will be what? Will be 30. That will be our answer to the nearest what? To the nearest 10. So that will be what? That will be 30. Okay. Then another one here, it says convert 10, 0, 1, 1 base 2 is a number in base what? In base 5. Okay. So let me write it here. 1, 0, 0, 1, 1 base 2 in base what? In base 5. Okay. Are we still together? So the first stage right here is to express this number right here as a number in base 10. Then we'll find it in base what? In base 5. So the first stage is to express it in base 10, then from base 10 to base 5. So on this one, I'm going to write 0 to our last digit, then 1, 2, 3, and what? And 4. Okay. This one multiplied by base what? 2 to the power of what? To the power of 4. Okay. We can ignore these 2 zeros. Why? Because when we multiply, we are still going to get 0. Are we together? So 1 multiplied by what? 2 to the power of what? To the power of 1. Are we together? Then this one, 1 multiplied by 2 raised to the power of what? To the power of 0. So 1 times 2 to the power of 4, we get 16 plus 2 to the power of 1, that's 2 times 1, that's 2, plus 2 to the power of 0, that's 1, 1 times 1, that's 1. Okay, so 16 plus 2, that's 18, plus 1, that's 19. So it's now in base what? In base 10. Remember the answer is say giving you answer in base 5. Okay, so we're going to say 19 now. 19 is in base 10. Divided by what? By 5. So 5 into 19, that's 3. Remainder what? Remainder 4. Then 5 into 3, that's 0. Remainder what? Remainder 3. And our answers are our remainders, counting from bottom to the top. Right, so our answer will be 34 base what? Base 5. Okay, so that's 34 base 5. 34 base 5. Okay. Okay, next one. Next one. Right. Next one, see, simplify 142 base 5 plus 13 base 5. Okay, so 42 base 5 plus 13 base 5 plus 13 base 5. Okay, so we're going to add 42 plus what? Plus 13 in base 5. Okay, are we together? So we are adding 2 plus 3, that's 5. We cannot write 5. Why? Because any number in base 5, or no number should reach or exceed this base. So if a number is in base 5, then all digits must be below 5. So we're going to write 5 divided by what? By the base. 5 into 5, that's 1, remainder 0. And our remainder is the answer. So I'm going to write 0 here. Then I carry 1 below, so it now becomes 2. 4 plus 2, that's 6. So I cannot write 6 because 6 is above 5. So I'm going to divide 6 with the base. So 5 into 6, that's 1, remainder 1. The remainder is the answer. I'm going to write 1. Then I carry what? I carry 1 below here. So it's 1 plus 0, that's 1. Base what? Base 5. Are we together? So it's 1, 1, 0, base 5. Okay. Then another one. Set AC such that AC square, there's a rectangle, equilateral triangle, kite, trapezium, parallelogram. From the set, write down the number of shape which has a rotational symmetry of what? Of 3. Rotational symmetry of 3. So from our shapes right here, a rectangle, no. A square, no. A square is what? 4. Rotational symmetry. Equilateral triangle, right? An equilateral triangle is a triangle like this, right, with all sides which are what? Which are equal. Okay, so if we rotate it from this point and spin it, it spins how many times? 1, 2, and 3. That's what we are calling rotational symmetry of order 3. So it's an equilateral triangle. Then you write equilateral what? Triangle. Okay. Then the other one, rotational symmetry of order 2 and exactly 2 lines of symmetry. Right. So from our sets here, a square is 4 rotational lines of symmetry and 4 lines of symmetry. A rectangle, right? A rectangle is like this, right? A rectangle is like this. So this side right here and this side they are equal, and this side there, this side are also equal, two opposite angles which are equal. So meaning to say, when you are saying rotational order, rotational symmetry of order 2, you're saying if we rotate it from this point here, we move 1, 2 to get to the same position. Okay, the lines of symmetry, that's 1, right, and what? And 2. All right, so lines of symmetry, these are lines that can cut any shape into two equal parts. Okay, so from our sets, the rotational symmetry order of 2 and 2 exact lines of symmetry, it's our what? It's our rectangle. Rectangle. Are we together? All right. Now the other one line of symmetry from our shapes. We have a kite, right? This kite is more like this, right? Okay, so lines of symmetry more like this one. So it's like like this one. That's a what? That's a kite, right? So it has got what? One line of symmetry like this. Okay, if you cut like this, we cannot, these two sides are not equal, so it has got what? One line of what? Of symmetry. So that will be a kite. Are we together? Right. Then our next question is express as a single fraction in its lowest term. That's 1 over 4x minus 2y then minus y over 4x squared minus y squared as a fraction in its simplest form. So the first stage right here is to first factorize these denominators. Okay, so let's factorize it first. So this one 2 is common right here. We can factor out 2. 2 into 4, that's what? That's 2x minus 2 into 2, left with what? With y, then minus, then y over. So this one right here is difference of two squares, guys. Right? So it's now 2x minus y, and the other one, that will be 2x plus what? Plus y. Are we together? Okay, just like this. So now we can find out, now we can find our common denominators, right? So it's 2, then 2x minus y, then lastly that will be 2x plus what? Plus y. So 2x minus y is also here and here, so it's common, right? 2. So these, in fact, they are unknown denominators. So I take 2x minus y, and 2x plus what? Plus y. That's our LCM, or our denominators. Okay, so 2, this denominator here into this denominator, that's 1. So we are left with what? This other one, 2x plus y. I'm going to say 1 multiplied by the other remaining denominator, which is 2x plus what? Plus y, minus, then this whole thing, right, into these denominators, that's 1. We are left with what? With the 2. So 2 is going to multiply with y. So 1 times 2x, that will be 2x, plus 1 times y, that will be y, minus 2 what? 2y, all over 2 open bracket, x minus what? X minus y, then 2x, oh that's 2, right, then 2x plus what? Plus y. Let's group all like terms. 2x, right, y minus 2y, that's minus what? Minus y, then all over 2 over 2x minus y, then over 2x plus what? Plus y. So that's our what? That's our final answer. Okay, or we can further simplify it at 2x minus y over 2x minus y. Okay, so this one is common right here, so it's now 2x minus y all over 2 bracket 2x minus y, then 2x plus what? Plus y. So these two are the same, so they can cancel each. Then there will be 1 over 2, then 2x plus y. That will be our final answer. Okay, are we together? So that's expressing or simplify as a fraction in its what? In its lowest term. A model greenhouse is made of a scale of 1 to 200. So the one thing you should know about scale, if you are given this scale 1 over 200, same as 1 to 200, it means 1 centimeter is representing 200 centimeters on the actual ground. Okay, so calculate the length of the model in centimeters if the actual length of the greenhouse is 7.5 what? Meters, right? So we are dealing with what? With meters. All together. So we want to calculate the length of the model in centimeters. So there's one thing that you should notice. We have a relationship of centimeters and what? In meters. So how many centimeters in a meter? We have what? We have 100 centimeters is equals to 1 what? Is equals to 1 meter. Are we together? Right. So I want to convert 200 centimeters into what? Into meters. So we're going to divide by the relationship. right? So we're going to divide it by what? By 100, because we are moving from smaller to bigger, so we divide. So it's now 1 is to 200 divided by the relationship of 100 centimeters, which is equals to 1 meter. Then 1 centimeter, on this case now, is representing 2 meters on the actual ground. Are we together? Now let's answer the question now. Calculate the length of a model in centimeters if the actual length is 7.8 meters. So we're going to say if 1 centimeter is representing 2 meters, what about 7.8 meters? Are we going to get more or less centimeters? We're going to get more, right? So 1 multiplied by 7 over what? 7.8 divided by 2. So 2 into 2, that's 1. Into 7, that's 3. 3 remainder what? 3 remainder 1. So 2 into 18, we get what? We get 9. So it's now 1 times 3.9. So we get 3,9 what? 9 centimeters. 3,9 centimeters. That's the actual what? That's the length of a model in what? In centimeters. Okay. Next question. Okay. Next question. So it says on the model, the base area is 70 centimeters squared. Calculate the actual base area of the greenhouse giving the answer in meters squared. Okay. So our scale factor right here is 1 centimeter is representing 2 meters. So the scale factor. Remember, we asked to find our answers in meters squared, right? So that will be area factor. So our scale factor is 1 centimeter representing 2 meters. Okay. So now, if you're asked to find the area of a given object, we should use the area factor. So I'm now squaring 1 squared is to 2 what? 2 squared. That will be 1 is to 4. So 1 centimeter squared is representing 4 meter squared, right? So if you manage to do this, then you are home and safe. Okay, so on the model, the house is 70 centimeters squared. So 70 centimeters squared. So if 1 centimeter squared represents 4 meters squared, what about 70 centimeters squared? Are we going to get more or less? We are going to get more. Okay, so 70 over what? 1 multiplied by what? By 4. 4 times 0, that's 0. 4 times 7, that's 28. So that will be 280 meter what? Meter squared. That's our answer in what? In meter squared. Okay. Let's go to this question. Right. It says a rugby team plays 40% of its matches at home. They win 75% of their home matches and only 55 of their away matches. Right. So we are given this what? This is tree diagram right here. Okay. So at home they play 40%. So it was expressed as a what? As a decimal, which is 0,4, which is 40 over 100, then 0,4. So on other case, on our way, it's what? 0, what? 6, because the total is over 10. Okay, so if we add our ratio, there should be 1 over 1. So if we add 0,4 and 0,6, that will give us 1 over 1. Okay, then if they play at home, they win what? 0,75 percent. They have the chances of winning of 75%. What about chances of losing? That will be what? 0,25. These are the chances of what? Of losing. Okay. So on our way, they would win 55%. What about loses? It will be what? 0,45. Right. So answer on the diagram. So we have managed to complete the what? The tree diagram. Are we together? Yes, that's the tree diagram. So let's go to the next what? To the next question. The next question says, find the probability that the team win a match. So I want to find the probability that they win the match. So we are going to multiply home, and the chances of win is what? 0.75. So we're going to multiply 0.4 multiplied by what? 0.7, 0.775. Okay, so we're going to multiply those, right? So to get what? To get 0.30. Okay, if we multiply this one, then that's win, probability of win at what? At home. Probability of win at what? At home. Home, then multiply with what? The win. Then away, 0.6 multiplied by what? Win, 0.55. So win at what? At away is 0.6 multiplied by 0.55. Okay, so is to get what? To get 33. To get 33. Then we're going to add these two what? These two probability. So we're going to say 0.30 plus 0.33, which is same as 30 over what? 100 plus 33 over what? 100. So what do we get? We get 60 what? 63 over what? Over 100. That will be our final answer. Okay, so question number 7. An n-sided polygon is such that its interior angle is 5 times the exterior angle. Its interior angle is 5 times its what? Its interior angle is 5 times the angle of what? Its interior angle. Okay, so remember we have an equation, say interior plus what? Plus exterior is equals to 100 and what? 180. That's our formula. Interior plus exterior is equals to what? Is equals to 180. Okay, so what are we going to do? So it says the inside of the polygon is such that its interior angle is 5 times the exterior angle. So interior, let's make it what? X. So it's going to be 5 multiplied by what? By x, because it is 5 times the what? The exterior, plus what? Plus exterior is equals to 180. Right, so we're going to find the value of x. It's now 5x plus x is equals to 180, and 6x is equals to what? 180 divided by what? By 6, and by what? By 6. So exterior is equals to 30. Right, so x is equals to 30 in other words. So size of each exterior angle is equals to 30 degrees. From our working here, so exterior is equals to what? 30 degrees. Okay, then the number of sides of the polygon. Number of sides, we use this formula for number of sides. Number of sides is equals to 360 over what? Over exterior. So our exterior angle is what? 30 degrees. So n is equals to 360 over what? Over 30. Then we get what? 12. So this shape right here is a 12-sided what? Polygon. Let's go to question number 8. People, so let's solve the inequality. -5 less than 2x plus 3 less than what? Less than 1, giving you answer in form of a less than x less than b, where a and b are integers, meaning to say these are whole numbers. Okay, so we are going to break our inequality into two equations. We're going to separate it into two what? Into two equations. That's the first one. Why? We should avoid working it with what? With two signs. Okay, and that's the other one. So the first one is -5 less than what? 2x plus 3. Then the second one is 2x plus 3 less than what? Less than 1. Okay, so let's solve this one. Minus 5 plus 3 to this side is what? Minus 3 less than 2x minus 5 minus 3, that's minus 8 less than 2x. Then we divide both sides by 2 and by 2. Okay, so you get negative what? Negative 4 less than x. Okay, then the second one, so 2x less than 1. Positive 3 to this side is negative what? 3. Then that's 2x less than 1 minus 3. That's minus 2. Then you divide both sides by 2. Both sides by 2. Then you get our answer x less than minus what? Minus 1. Okay, so we are asked to give our answer in form of a less than what? So let me write it down. Less than. So the first one, let's put 4 right here, negative 4 right here, then negative what? Negative 1 right here. Okay, then part B of the equation, it says write down the largest integer x which satisfies the inequality. Largest integer, the largest whole number in the set of x. So in set of x, it contains negative 3. Negative 4 is not included, and negative 1 is not included. Then negative what? Negative 2 is also what? Included. Negative 1 is not included. So the largest number in this set is negative 2. Why negative 2? Negative 2 is greater than what? Negative 3. Okay, so the largest is what? Negative what? Negative 2. That's the largest integer in the what? In this whole group. Okay, then the other one is on what? Question number 9. It is on standard form. So m is equals to 6 times 10 to the power of 3 when n is equals to 8 times 10 to the power of negative what? Negative 6. Then m over n. Want to find the m over what? Over n. So m is 6 times 10 to the power of 3 over n is 8 times 10 to the power of negative 6. Remember, we are dividing, so we are going to subtract our powers. So 8 into 6, we get 0.7 what? 75. Okay, times 10 to the power of what? 3 minus 6, then 0.75 multiplied by 10 to the power of what? 10 to the power of 9. Then this number right here is not in standard form. We're going to move it to this place. So it will be 7.5 times 10 to the power of 9 minus what? Minus 1. So 7.5 times 10 to the power of what? To the power of 8. Why did we subtract with negative 1? We move 1 place is negative. Remember, moving from left to right. Moving from left to right, n is what? N is negative. Okay, so that is why I put negative 1 to subtract what? 9. So that will be our answer, 7.5 times 10 to the power of what? To the power of 8. Okay, then the other one, part B of the equation. Okay, part B of the equation, it says n in what? In root what? Cube root of what? Of this one, right? So n, we are given n as what? We are given n as 8 times 10 to the power of negative what? Negative 6. Okay, so the first stage is to convert this number in standard form to ordinary form. So that will be 0.00008. Okay, then what? 3. So let's put it as what? As a fraction. So this one is same as 8 over what? 8 over how many zeros here? How many digits after the comma? There are 6 of them. So we are going to say over what? 1,000 over 1 million, right? With 6 what? 6 zeros. Okay. then 3 here. So a number that we multiply 3 times to get 8, that number is 2. And a number that we multiply 3 times to get what? To get 1 million is what? 1000. Then 2 over 1000. 1000 into 2, you get 0, 0, 0 what? 0,002. Okay. Then in standard form, 1, 2, 3. So that will be 2 multiplied by what? By 10 to the power of negative what? Negative 3. Okay. Then next question. I said by selling a drink for $78, a shopkeeper makes profit of 30%. Find the price at which the shopkeeper should sell it to make a profit of what? 25%. So by selling a drink for $78, a shopkeeper made a profit of what? 30%. So $78, it is a result of what? A 30% what? Profit. Okay. So the question says that find the price at which the shopkeeper should sell it to make a profit of what? 25%. Okay. So the original price, guys, so we are given, it sells it for what? Right, to make a profit of 30%, meaning to say this $78 is the result of 30% profit. Okay, so the original price is marked at what? At 100%. Are we in agreement? Okay, so we're going to say 78, right, is a result of, so 30% increase, we're going to add 30 and what? 100 from the original price to get 130 what? 130%, right? So 130% is a result of $78. What about 125%? Are we going to get more or less here? We are going to get less. Okay, so it's 78 multiplied by 125 over 1 what? Over 130. Okay, all together. So 78 multiplied by what? By 125 divided by what? By 130. Okay, so we're going to get $75. Okay, we're going to get what? $75. So we're going to say, remember, this is paper one. This is paper one. So let's divide with what? With 5 into 13. That's 2. Remainder what? Remainder 3 into 13. We get what? We get 6. And 5 into 12. That's 2. Remainder 2 into this one. That's 25. Then you can reduce it further with the 2 and 2. So our answer will be what? Will be $75. So find the price which the shopkeeper should sell it to make a profit of what? 25%. That's the price. He should sell it for what? For $75 to make a profit of what? 25%. Remember, the original price is marked at what? 100%. If there is a profit, you add that profit with what? 100%. If there's a discount or a loss, you subtract from what? From 100%. Are we together? Okay. Then another one here. A value added tax VAT at the rate of 2% is added to the marked prices of all articles in a shop. Okay. So every article in a shop, it should be what? Marked what? A 15% of what? This value added tax. Okay. So an article is marked 60%. Remember, there is no 15% here. So find the price of the article including value what? Value added tax. So the article it was marked $60. Okay. So $60, it is a result of what? It is 100%. This is the original price. Okay. So we want to include the VAT. We are given that VAT is what? 15%. So we are going to add 100 plus what? 15 what? Percent. So we are saying $60 is 100%. 115. So are we going to get more or less here? We're going to get what? We're going to get more. Okay. Are we together? Okay. So we're going to say 60 multiplied by 115 over what? Over 100. So it's 60 multiplied by 115. Okay. So 5 into 5, that's 1. Then 5 into 10, that's 2. Remainder 1 into 15. 5 into what? Into 15, you get 3. So 3 times this one to get what? To get $69. Okay. So get what? 69 what? $69. That's the price of an article, including what? Including VAT. Okay. Number 11, simplify 2 and a quarter minus 1 and 2 over 3. Okay, let's simplify it. So the first stage right here is to make this fraction improper fraction. They're mixed fractions. So let's make them into what? Into improper fraction. 2 times 4, that's 8, plus 1, that's 9. 9 over what? 9 over 4, minus 1 times 3, that's 3, plus 2, that's 5 over what? 5 over 3. Then let's look for our LCM or common denominator. It is what? 12. 4 into 12. You get what? You get 3 multiplied by what? By 9. And minus 3 into 12, that's 4. 4 times 5, you get what? You get 20. Okay, so 3 times 9, that's 27. 27 minus 20 over what? Over 12. So you're left with what? 7 over what? 7 over 12. That will be our answer. Okay, then the second one is 1 over 3 divided by 4 over what? 4 over 5. Okay, like this. So remember, division and multiplication, they go hand in glove. Okay, so it's 1 over what? 1 over 3. Then we're going to multiply here. So when we multiply, we're going to invert. So that will be 5 over what? 5 over 4. So 1 times 5, 5 over 3 times 4, that's what? That's 12. So answer will be 5 over 12. Okay. Then another one is 25 over 40 as a percentage. Remember, a percentage is over what? 100. Are we together? So you can say 5 into 25, that's 5. 5 into 40, that's 8. Then 2 into 8, that's 4. And 2 into 100, that's 50. Then 2 into 4, that's what? 2 into 4, that's 2. Into 50, that's 25. So 5 times 25. That is 25, that's 1 what? 125 divided by what? By 2. 2 into 12, that's 6. Into 5, that's 2. Then comma what? 5%. So that's 62.5%. That will be our answer. Okay. A full water tank had 5 liters of water left when a farmer used 3.865 kiloliters of water on irrigation. Find the capacity of the tank when full. Okay, so the tank is 5 what? Liters. Then we have 3.865 kiloliters. Okay, so I want to find the relationship. The first thing is find the relationship of liters and kiloliters. So 1 kiloliters is equals to 1,000 what? 1,000 liters. Are we together? Right, 1 kiloliter is equals to 1,000 what? Liters. So we want to convert this 3.865 5 into liters. Okay, so we are moving from what? We are moving from bigger to smaller. We are going to multiply. So 3.8 6 what? 5 multiplied by what? By 1000. We get 3865. Then we are going to add with what? With 575 liters. Okay, to get the full capacity of the tank. So 575 to get what? To get 4440. Okay, that's the capacity of the tank when full. Okay, a ball, part B, a pump, a pumped, a ball pump, or a pumps 7,200 liters, 7,200 liters of water in 1 hour. Find the time taken in minutes to fill up the tank when empty. So the first stage right here is to find the number of minutes the pump pumps 720 liters. Are we together? So I'm going to say 1 hour is 60 what? 60 minutes. 1 hour is equivalent to 60 minutes. Okay, so a ball pumps what? 7,200 liters, and we'll find the time taken to fill up the tank when empty. Okay, so we're going to say 7,200 divided by what? By 60. Okay, then cancel here to get what? To get 120 minutes. So 120 minutes, it is for pumping what? 7,200 what? Liters. So I'm going to say 7,200 liters is a result of what? 120 what? 120 minutes. Okay, so what about 4,400 and what? And 40 of the capacity of what? Of the tank of this farmer. Okay, so what are we going to get? More or less? We're going to get more or less. Okay, or we will simply say 4440 divided by what? Divided by 120. Okay, then 120, 12 into this, we get what? We get 37 minutes. So the time in minutes to fill up the tank when empty, it will be what? It will be 37 minutes. Are we together? So we'll get what? 37 what? 37 minutes to fill the empty tank. Okay, number 13, given that y is equals 100 over what? Over x squared, say the type of variation represented by y is equals 100 over what? Over x squared. So this one, it is a what? It is a inverse variation. Why am I saying so? Y is equals 100 over what? X squared. So it means y varies. This one 100 here, this is our constant, the value of the constant over what? Over x squared. So some would say this one is joint variation, but I totally disagree with it, because this 100 right here, it is what? It is the constant. So this one is an inverse what? An inverse variation. Okay, the part B, calculate y when x is equals to 5. Y when x is equals to 5 I'm going to say y is equals to 100 over x is equals to what? 5 what squared. So y is equals to 100 over what? Over 25, and y is equals to 4. 25 into 100, we get what? We get 4. Okay, then we want to find the value of what? Of x when y is equals to 4. So From our first equation, y is equals to 100 over x what? X squared. So I want to find the value of x when y is equals to 4. So 4 is equals to 100 over x what? X squared. Okay. So let's cross multiply here. We get 4x squared is equals to what? 100. We want to find the value of what? Of x. So we're going to divide by 4 and by what? By 4. Check. That will be x squared is equals to 4 into 100. We get what? We get 25. Then we divide, we square both sides. So this power 2a and this square root here, we left with what? With x. So root of 25 is what? Is 5. Remember, we can get two answers, plus or minus what? Plus or minus 5. These are the two values of what? Of x when y is equals to 4. Right, question number 14. The diagram is a velocity time graph of a train which travels a distance of 8 meters in 70 seconds. Calculate the value of what? V. So that's the value of V. Here to find the value of V. What's the value of V? And we are given the total distance traveled. So distance is area under the graph. Distance is area under the graph. So we can group it into what? Into this one. So this one is our first shape, which is a triangle. This is one is our second shape. This one is our third shape. So we're going to say the first shape is a triangle. So the formula is half base times height, plus the second one, it is a rectangle. So it's length times what? Times width. Then the third one, this one is a triangle. So it's half base times height. So we are given that the total distance traveled was 880. Okay. So half base 0 to 20, that's 20. Then times height. Our height is what? We're given that the height is what? Is V. So from this point to this point is what? V. Plus length from this side to this side, that's 40. Y 40 is 60 minus what? Minus 20. Multiply by what? From this point to this point is what? V plus half base 60 to 70, that's 10 seconds, times V, that is our height, is equals to 880. So half of 20, that's 10. 10 times V, that's 10V, plus 40 times V, that's 40V, plus half of 10, that's 5. So we get 5 what? V is equals to 880. Okay, so 10V plus 40V, that's 50V, plus 5, that's 55 what? V is equals to 880. Okay, so I'm going to divide both sides by 55 and by 50 what? By 55. So V will be what? 16. That will be the value of what? Of V. So V is equals to what? V is equals to 16. Okay, then part B, find the acceleration during the first 20 seconds. So acceleration, this is the first 20 seconds. So we have a formula which says V is equals to U plus AT. Okay, so V, this is our final velocity. U into a certain point. A is for acceleration, T is for what? T is for time. Okay, so our initial starting point, we're going to put V. Our final velocity, we're going to put what? V. U, then V. Initial starting point, that's U. Then the ending point is what? Is V. So the value of V right here, V is equals to what? 16. That's our answer for V. So I'm going to substitute 16 is equals to the value of U, that's 0. So we're going to say 0 plus A, then time, first 20 seconds here, I'm going to put what? 20 here. So 16 minus 0 is equals to 20 what? Is equals to 20 A. We want to find the acceleration. So 16 is equals to what? 20. Then we're going to divide both sides by 20 and by what? By 20. Okay. So let's simplify it. 4 into 16, that's 4. Then 4 into 20, that will be 5, is equals to what? Is equals to A. So it's 4/5. That's the acceleration during the first what? During the first 20 seconds. See, say retardation during the last 10 seconds. So this is the last 10 seconds. Retardation, it is the decrease in speed. So U, initial starting point, then V, that's our final velocity. Then our formula, V is equals to U plus A T. So the value of V right here is what? Is 0. So the values of U and V, we get them on this what? This vertical line. So the value of U is V is what? 0. And the value of U remember U is what? U is 16. So we're going to say 16 plus A time during the last 10 seconds. Okay. So 0 minus 16 is equals to what? Is equals to 10A. So negative 16 is equals to 10 or 10A. Divided both sides by 10. Both sides by what? By 10. Okay. So 10 into 16, that would be 1,6 minus 1,6 is equals to what? Is equals to 8. That's the retardation of the what? Of the train during the last 10 seconds. Number 15, f of x is equal to 6 minus x. Find f of 2. Okay, so I want to find f of what? F of 2. So f of x, that's 6 minus what? 6 minus x. So f of 2, we're going to say f of 2 is equals to 6 minus. So we're going to substitute x with what? With 2. We're going to put 2 here. So f of 2 is equals to what? Is equals to 4. That's f of 2. Okay. Then part B, the value of x for which f of x is equals to x. F of x, that's our f of x, is equals to x. F of x is equals to x. And f of x is 6 minus what? X is equals to x. So we're going to say x, 6 is equals to x. Then minus x to this side is what? Plus x. So 6 is equals to 2x. So we're going to divide both sides by 2. Both sides by 2. Okay, so 2 into 6, get 3. 3 is equals to what? Is equals to x. That's the value of x for which f of x is equals to. Then question number 16, two cylindrical buckets are similar. The largest bucket is a height of 30 degrees and the base diameter is 60 centimeters. The smaller bucket is a base of 8 centimeters. Calculate the height of the smaller bucket. Okay, let me try to redraw this. I'm not very good at drawing. All right, so these are our buckets, the bigger one and the what? And the smaller one. Okay, so the bigger one, the larger bucket, is a height of 30. So from this point to this point right here is 30, and we're given the diameter. The base diameter is equals to 16. So the diameter is here is equals to what? Is equals to 16. Then the smaller one, the smaller bucket is a diameter of what? Base diameter of 8. Then diameter of 8, that's the base diameter of what? Of 8 centimeters. So the question says calculate the height of the smaller bucket. Right. So this is similarity. The height. Remember, we asked to find the height, mass, diameter, radius. These are all elements of what? Elements of scale what? Scale factor. Okay. So we have our scale factor here of 16 and 8. So scale factor is equals to 16 is to 8. These are the base diameter of the larger and the smaller bucket. Okay, so we can reduce it is to 2 is to what? 2 is to 1. Okay, so these are the ratios of their what? Of their diameter. So we are given that the larger one has got a height of what? 30. So the larger one is represented by what? By 2. It's got a height of what? 30 centimeters. What about the smaller one? The smaller one is being represented by what? By 1. Are we going to get more or less? We are going to get less here. So it's 1 over 2 multiplied by what? By 30. So 2 into 30, that's 15. So 15 centimeters is going to be the height of the what? Of the smaller bucket. Okay. Then part B of the equation, it says that the volume of the smaller bucket is 754 centimeter cubic. Calculate the volume of the larger one. Okay, so we want to use this scale factor here. So we are asked to find the volume of the larger bucket. So we have our scale factor, right? Scale factor is 2:1. So whenever we are asked to find the volume of the capacity of any object, you have to use the volume factor. So we're going to use the volume factor. So volume factor is scale factor cubed. So we're going to cube 2 and what? And 1 to get 8 s to what? S to 1. So 8 centimeter cubed is equals to what? 1. Alright, so these are the ratios of their volumes. So we are given that the smaller one, the smaller bucket is got a volume of 754. So the smaller one is 1, is got 754. The larger one is got a what? A volume of what? 8. Are we going to get more or less? Yes, we're going to get more. So it's now 8 over 1 multiplied by what? Multiplied by 754. Okay, are we together on this one? So 8 multiplied by what? 754 to get what? To get 6032. That will be the what? The volume of the larger what? Of the larger bucket. On question number 17. Okay, so question number 17 says, in a survey, some A-level learners were asked which of the 3 categories of subjects, commercial, sciences, and arts, they were studying. The results are presented in a pie chart above. So these are the results, right? And you should always note that a pie chart adds up to 360 degrees, okay? That's the first thing to note. So the question says, calculate the percentage of learners who study arts. Okay. So let me try to redraw it like this. Okay, so this is arts, then this is 96, then there's 216 for sciences. Okay, so we want to find the percentage of those who study arts. So the first stage is to find the number of degrees, right? So like I said, a pie chart is up to 360 degrees, so we're going to add 216 degrees plus 96 degrees, let's say plus x degrees is equal to 360 degrees. So x is for the arts what? For the arts students. Okay, so 216 plus what? Plus 96. We get 3 what? 312 plus x is equal to 360 degrees. Then x is equal to, we're going to say 360 minus 312. Alright, so you get what? X is equals to 48 degrees. That's not the answer, remember. The question says calculate the percentage of learners who study arts. So arts is being represented by 48 degrees. So we're going to say 48 degrees over the total number of degrees, which is what? 360 degrees, multiplied by a percentage is over a total of what? 100. So I'm going to say 48 over what? Over 360 times 100. So you get 13.3333. Okay, all together. So in other words, it's 13.3 what? 0.3%. That's the percentage of the number of what? Students or the percentage of arts. Then Given that 44 learners studied commercial, calculate the number of learners who took part in the survey. So 44 studied commercials. So if 44 of the learners studied commercials, what's the number of the learners who took part in the survey? So we're going to say 96 degrees, okay, is equivalent to 44 what? 44 learners. What about 360 degrees, the total number of learners? So we're going to get what? More. Okay. So we're going to say 360 over 96 times what? Times 44. 360 over what? 96 times 44. Okay. So the total number of learners is what? 160, 165. Are we together? So this way the total number of learners who took part in the what? In the survey. Are we together? A triangle has sides of, that's number 18. A triangle has sides of 6 centimeters and 5 centimeters. The angle between these two is 120. Use as much of the information given below as necessary. Cos 60 is 0,5, then sine 60 is 0,866, then tan 60 is 1.73. Calculate the area of triangle. So this triangle is another rectangle triangle from the information which we're given. So it goes what? Two sides, and then included the angle which is 120. So this one is in what? A non-right angle triangle. So the area is equals to half AB sine what? Sine theta. Are you together? We're going to say half AB. These are the two sides. 6 times what? Times 5. Then sine what? 120. But in this case, we are given what? We are given sine what? Sine 60. Okay. So we're going to use sine what? Sine 60. So half 6 times 5. Then sine what? Sine 60. Then 2 into 6, you get what? You get 3. 3 times 5, that's 15. Sine 60 is what? 0,866. So 0,866. Are you together? So 0,666. So we want to find what? The area. Like I said, the area of a non-right angle triangle, it is half AB sine what? Sine theta. 1.12.99. That's the area of this what? This triangle. Okay. Part B, it says the length of the third side leaving your answer in shade form. So this is the third side right here, leaving your answer in what? In shade form. Okay. Using as much information given below here. Okay. So this side right here, this shape right here is a non-right angle triangle, and we are given two sides. So to find the other side, and we're given included the angle and angle which is in between. So this is a cosine rule for what? For sides. So let's name this side x. So we're going to say, we're going to use this formula: a squared is equals to b squared plus c squared minus 2b c cos what? Cos a. So this side, the remaining side, let's call it x. So x squared is equals to 6 squared plus 5 what? Squared minus 2 times 6 times 5. Then cos what? 120. Okay. So it's cosine rule for what? For sides. Okay. So x squared is equals to 36 plus what? 25 minus 60, then cos what? Cos 120. Okay. So x squared is equals to 25 plus 36, that's 60. 1 minus 60, then cos what? Cos 120. Right, so cos 120, but here on the information table, we're not given cos what? Cos 120, we're given cos 60. What are we going to do? So in other words, this angle right here is in second quadrant. We want to make it into what? Into the first quadrant. So let's return back to what? To the first quadrant. What are we going to do? We're going to subtract it with what? With 180. So 61 minus 60. So it's now cos 180 minus 120. So it will be x squared is equals to 61. Now it's going to be plus, okay? Because we want to reduce this 120 into what? Into the first quadrant. So the sign here is going to change to positive. So it's now 60 cos what? Cos 60. Okay. So now you have what? Cos what? 60. So I given cos 60 is equal to 0.5. So it's equals to 61 plus 60 times 0.5. Okay. 60 times 0.5. So I'm going to get 30, which same is half of what? Half of 6 is equals to 30. So x squared is equals to 61 plus what? Plus 30. So 61 plus 30, what do we get? We get 90 what? 91. Remember, we're asked to find giving your answer in what? As a inside form. So we're going to divide both sides with what? With the square root. So this is cancel. So x is equals to root of what? Root of 91. So that's our answer in what? In said form. That's the length of the third side in what? In said form, which is 91 root what? Root 91. Okay, given that A is 2, 2, B 0K, C 3, 2 are points on a plane. Okay, relative to the origin O. Find OA. So this one is modulus of what? Of OA. Okay. So OA, right? So this one, the first stage right here is to find. All right, let's group it like this one. OA is translation vector. So we're going to say translation vector is ending point minus starting point. So it's now A ending point minus O. So the coordinates of A is 2, 2. So the coordinates of A is 2, 2 minus coordinates of O. O is the center, the origin. So it's what? 0, 0. That's the origin. Okay. So we're left with what? 2 minus 0. That's 2. 2 minus 0. That's 2. Okay. So for modulus is x squared plus what? Plus y squared. Okay. So this is our x, this is our y. So x is what? Is 2 squared plus 2 what? 2 squared to get 4 plus what? Plus 4. That will be root what? Root 8. Okay. Root 8. So that's our answer in said form. Or we could simply say root 4 multiplied by root what? Root 2. Then that will be root 2 root what? 2 root 2. Right, so let's find BC in terms of what? In terms of K. So BC same as C minus what? Minus B. Okay, so C, that's 3, 2 minus B. B is what? B is 0 and K. 0 and K. Okay, so 3 minus 0, that's 3. 2 minus K, that's 2 minus what? 2 minus K, that's BC. Okay, number 20. Number 20 says solve the equation 8 to the power of x plus 1 is equals to 32. Let's solve the equation. So by solving the equation, 8, let's equate our bases right here. Let's equate our bases. So it's same as h is raised to the power, alright, so x to the power of x plus 1 is equals to 32. So 8 is same as 2 to the power of 3 multiplied by x plus what? Plus 1 is equals to 32 is 2 to the power of what? The power of 5. So we have same word basis, then we cancel. So 3 multiplied by x, that's 3x plus 3 times 1, that's 3 is equals to what? Is equals to 5. So 3x is equals to 5. 3 to this side is negative what? Negative 3. Okay. So it's 3x is equals to what? Is equals to 2. Divided both sides by 3 and both sides by 3. So x is 2 over what? 2 over 3. That's the value of x. Okay. So let's simplify part B. Log 36 over log 1 over 6. So this one is same as log 36 is same as 6 raised to the power of 2 over log 1 over 6 same as 6 to the power of negative 1, negative 1. So power to this other side is now 2 log 6 over negative 1 log what? Log 6. So same basis, we're going to cancel log 6, they cancel. We're left with 2 over negative 1. Negative 1 into 2, get negative what? Negative 2. So negative 2, this is the value of what? This log. So we simplify it to find what? To find negative 2. Right, so guys, we are on question number 21. The diagram shows triangle ABC in which AC is equals to BC. A point D is on AC, produce 2 DE parallel to CD, and BCD is 108. Calculate the angle marked X. Okay, the angle marked X and angle marked Y. Okay, so I want to find the angle marked X, Y, then N. Okay, so on this case, want to find the value of y. So let's start with here. Angles in a straight line, they add up to what? To 180. So 180 minus 108, we get 72. Okay, so this triangle right here, this is triangle ACB. This triangle right here is an isosceles triangle with two base angles which are what? Which are equal. So we're going to say 180 minus 72, we get 102 divided by what? By 2. So 108 divided by 2, we get 55. So this angle right here is 54. Sorry, 54. And this angle right here is 50 what? 54. Okay. What about angle N? So we're going to say 54. These are angles in a straight line with angle what? With angle N. So we're going to subtract with what? 180. 180 minus 54 to get 126. So angle N is 126, right? So this angle and this angle, they are opposite, more like they are allied angles. So they add up to 180, or more like F angles. This angle right here and this angle right here, they are the same. So in other words, X is equals to what? X is equals to 72, Y is equals to 54, and N is equals to 126 degrees. Are we together? So 126 degrees, or we add the water line here, then we have what? Z angles right here. This angle right here and this angle right here are equal. In other case, 108 and this angle right here, the angles in a straight line add up to 180. 180 minus 108, we can still get 72. Meaning to say this angle right here and this angle right here, they are the same. Okay. Okay, so we find angle at angle N. Question number 22. A bag contains X red balls and 8 green balls. The probability of picking a red ball is 3 over 5. Find the probability of picking a green ball. So that's the total of 5. And our probability of picking a red is 3 over what? Over 5. What about the probability of picking a green ball? Green ball, that's So 3 over 5. So probability of picking a green ball, it will be 2 over what? 2 over 5. If we add this ratio, we get 5 over what? 5 over 5, and that is 1. So when add all the ratio, should get to an answer of what? Answer 1. So the probability of picking a green ball. So picking a green ball, that's 2 over 5. That's the probability. Okay. Then the calculate the number of red balls in a bag. So I given that a bag has got what? X red balls and 8 green balls in a bag. So we're going to say X plus what? Plus 8. That would be the what? The total of the total balls in a bag. And the probability of picking a red ball, the probability of picking a red ball is 3 over what? 3 over 8. Find the value of what? The value of X. That's very simple. So we're going to say X, the probability of picking a red ball is X over the total, X plus what? X plus 8 is equals to the actual outcome of 3 over what? 3 over 5. Then we can cross multiply 5 times X. That's 5X is equals to 3 multiplied by what? By 3 multiplied by X plus what? Plus 8. So that will be 5X is equals to 3X plus 3 times this one. That will be 24. So 5X minus 3X is equals to 24. Then 2X is equals to what? 24. Then divide both sides by 2 and by what? By 2. So X is equals to what? X is equals to 12. That's the value of picking a red what? A red ball. So red balls is what? It's equals to 12. That's the number of red balls in a bag. So guys, that's it. That's our June paper 1. So thank you guys for watching, and if it is your first time, please subscribe. If it is the first time, subscribe to my channel, and also click on the notification button so that when I upload new videos, you'll be notified. Shalom, stay blessed.